on Twitch a couple of months ago. You saw me play that Konami Goblet style game with the
Yeah.
It's a 3-player game. I had to play it alone. I could never find anyone over the past 20 fucking years to play that game with me. Nobody was interested. Nobody around here was interested. My brother was not interested. Most of my friends had already moved on. Nobody I knew wanted to play any of these coin-op games. Mm-hmm. And the only way I could get my brother to play was WrestleFest, because he lives for wrestling games. Not that that's a knock against him, but the PlayStation 2 is not the Wrestle box. It can do other things. I just could not find people to play any of these games with, and I feel gypped. I feel, honest to God, ripped the fuck off. Because people just assume that the PC should only be used for this, or it should only be used for certain kinds of gaming, which is not true, because we've seen PC games ported to the consoles. I mean, the first-person shooter on a console, it was such an alien concept to some, but for games like GoldenEye, for games like Halo, for games like Time Splitters, people adapted to that really quickly, because it then became the party game. Because then people could have fun playing split screen. They could enjoy split screen gaming and stuff of that sort. Why can't it be done the other way around? Why does it have to be these stupid dollar indie games that take up the whole side-scrolling genre? I would love to play Contra on Steam. I would love to play Gradius, Life Force, Gauntlet, the original Gauntlet on Steam. We got Pac-Man. That's nice. What about Space Invaders? No? Fuck.
I don't know why. I was hoping to make you happy by searching through their arcade section, and it only brings me somewhat disappointment for you.
It's all right.
It's full of more indie type games and other things, but other older games of their PC. But they did recently come out with older Capcom came out with a series of older platform ones, all based around Disney games. If that help make you feel any better?
It's a start. I will admit it is a start. But there's still so much that we could do. I have to jump off this subject because it pisses me off to no end. I'm sorry that I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you or anything.
You're not. I'm just looking through here and seeing they are doing classic things, but they all seem to be more centered around only the companies that are like Bandai or Sega, or old classic games that are only for the PC. Sorry.
It's alright.
Been looking through their cult classics arcade, and coming up with pretty much mostly the older games that they have on here were PC centric. Okay, that's interesting.
Hmm. What's up? What's up?
I found a few SNK ones.
Like King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting, that kind of thing?
A few King of Fighters, Metal Slug, and one of their ones from a baseball series.
Baseball. Baseball Stars? Or is it like Super Baseball 2020?
It's Baseball Stars 2.
That's cool. Baseball Stars, both of them have the ability to where you can save your rosters and your progress.
Much in overall nutshell, all the older games are more the ones that were PC oriented to begin with.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Most of the classic ones are the older games of the PC era pretty much. I'm sorry.
I know it's not going to change. It's just that's what bugs me, and it's kind of hurt my stream in a way, because a lot of these games I have been playing, they just need a second player, or a third player, or even a fourth player, and I just don't have that. I don't have that luxury. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I understand. I've just been wondering why why most of the games you play are the coin-op variety. Just asking.
It's quick and easy fun.
Fair enough.
Plus, it's nice to pad out my checklist with a bunch of classic games. That helps.
Dude, you're doing a service regardless, because I wouldn't have heard a lot of these games you've been playing. A lot of these coin-op games if you haven't been playing them. there's that you can be proud of.
Thank you.
Hello?
I said thank you.
You said so quietly I didn't hear it. I heard a beep, something that sounded like a beep. I went, wait, what?
I know I can be rather. I can be kind of soft and quiet sometimes. It's just me.
Fair, fair.
I don't know. Is it truly fair? I don't know that anymore.
I'm just be happy that at least Steam is putting up older games of the PC era that could have been lost.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of those.
Yeah, well, I was able to pick up a few of the older FMV ones like Tender Love, Tender Love and Care. What was it called? Oh yeah, Toonstruck, and the Star Trek Starfleet Academy.
You know, I have never played Starfleet Academy ever.
I will be soon, and will tell you how that goes.
There's also a similar game called Bridge Commander, which I've heard of, but I've never had.
Let me look that up and see if I can remember. I stumbled upon a new Star Trek game coming.
Ooh?
And it's called Star Trek Bridge Crew. It's a VR game where I think you're taking. Let me look at it.
Oh, the one by Ubisoft for the PS4. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's coming out in 2 days.
That's cool. I won't be able to play that, but that sounds cool.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I technically have my first VR game thanks to having a regular version. Called Ice Lakes, about ice fishing. Yes. Somebody made a game about ice fishing and then somebody turned it into a VR game.
And going back to Star Trek for a moment, I'm suddenly reminded of last winter when I did Klingon ice fishing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was a winter event where you're in Q's Winter Wonderland, and one of the events that you can take part in is Klingon ice fishing. And
How do you do that?
there's this frozen lake that you can walk on, and they decided to use that as an ice fishing event to where you get a special kind of gauntlet with a huge freaking spike on it, some kind of claw, to where you just reach in through the ice and grab a fish.
That's hardcore, man. Hardcore.
And when you reach in and grab the fish, you then take the fish and put it on this big pile of other fish that all the other players are doing. And the whole purpose of this is to get enough of these fish to where it will get the attention of this giant squid monster or something, and then you kill the giant squid.
That sounds way more exciting than just plain old ice fishing, which you have to do in ice lakes.
Polarized Hull, quantum singularity. Let's see what else do I put on here. Science fleet. That is important.
You still on the same chip?
I'm still on 2 or 4. I'll probably have to stop and just get the other 2 later, because I spent way too much time on the second one.
That'd probably be best, because I don't think you should overload yourself on Star Trek Online.
Too much can be unhealthy.
Yeah.
Is that what you're getting at?
Yes. I've been watching several videos recently about people who spent way too invested in their online games, and it ended in all sorts of kinds of disasters, from believing committing suicide will lead you to being with your characters, to a guy getting pissed off for another guy selling a virtual item and killing him.
I think you can be rest assured that I'm not going to commit suicide over this game. Now, there was an accident that I had yesterday, and it kind of ticked me off for about a couple minutes, but I'm over it. I'm talking to you, so obviously I'm fine.
Yes.
But yeah, there was a moment where I assumed that if I decommission a starship, that all the stuff that's on it would be sent into my inventory.
And nope.
And it had 2 pieces of reputation gear attached to it, which is not easy to get. It takes several days worth of grinding to do.
I'm guessing by the fact you decommission, I think so. You decommission it and find out, nope, you lose everything.
I lost 2 important pieces of gear. So it's going to be tough to get it back, but I get that. So it's just something I gotta live with.
Yeah, you'll live and learn.
Live and learn, exactly. So yeah, as soon as I finish setting up the hotbar for this ship, then I'm going to go ahead and back out and go to Black Mesa, because it's almost 7 o'clock, and it's going to leave me around. It's going to leave me around 3 hours to try and at least get to the surface. I know I'm not going to finish it tonight.
Okay. So how is Black Mesa?
Well, it's Half-Life with a nice little facelift. That's always good.
You know, this was made by a bunch of fans, and with Valve went, yeah, you can do this, and we'll even sell it.
Yeah, it's essentially the Metroid 2 remake done right. In terms of legalese.
I don't know which started first, the project, or if they asked Valve first before starting the project, or if Valve saw it and went, we like this.
You know, it might just simply be a more what is the word? A more generous publisher.
That might be the case, because all sorts of wondrous things have come out of mods for Valve. Valve, like Team Fortress, was born out of mods. Counter-Strike was born out of a mod for Half-Life. And even the Stanley Parable started off as a mod for one of the Half-Life games.
Yep. And even though it didn't come directly from Half-Life, Portal was built using the Half-Life 2 engine.
That one sort of doesn't count, since it was still Valve doing that.
Not necessarily. It was the team behind a game called Molecular Drop.
Huh.
But they were all scooped up by Valve.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it probably doesn't count. I just thought it was interesting to mention.
A bunch of games were born out of about mods that were created for Half-Life games. So that is very much a more generous and understanding when people put understanding. God damn!
What's
How many ideas did you have in your head for this ship? Seems like you're pulling out anything and everything you think will work. So I'm just saying, it's not the length, it's just me staring here and going, dude.
So many different powers. Yes. Actually, I think I got a moment to explain it. You may have noticed me dicking around with the stations here a short while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, these are all my bridge officers. They each have up to 4 abilities, depending on the station they're assigned to. And each ship has different types of stations. Sometimes they'll have a commander spot for engineering, sometimes they'll have a commander spot for tactical, or one for science, depending on the type of ship it is. This is more of an engineering ship, but it's more science oriented, so it's given a lieutenant commander science position, which allows me to assign a couple of science stuff. Okay, all these powers are then transferred down here to the different skills that I can assign to the hotbar. Now to bring up the fun part. Let me call it up here real quick. This is a PS4 controller. Okay, here's what I do. These three buttons, the square, triangle, and circle button,
yes,
those are used for the first three powers on the hotbar down here. Notice how it says 1, 2, and 3? 1 is the basic. Okay. Circle, triangle, and square for powers 1, 2, and 3. Holding down the left trigger, now those three buttons control 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm holding R1, or not the left shoulder button. Now it's 7, 8, and 9. These last three here. This last one on the end is controlled with the select button or the share button according to the PS4 pad. Now, hotbar number 2 is entirely controlled by the X button.
Okay, maybe this is a little bit too long, and I probably should just let you finish up fix
It's
shit.
It's fine. It's fine. You didn't know, so I figured I'd share. Hey, I'm sharing. I'm sorry, stupid joke. I apologize. But there's that share. It's the share button on the PS4 pad. Hotbar number 3. It's kind of the same way, kinda, sorta. Only now I'm holding down the left trigger and pressing the X button. That takes care of everything up to rows 3 up to column number 5. The other half of these is the left shoulder and pressing the X button. That's what does that. Meanwhile, everything up here on row number 4, everything is controlled by the right trigger, which is also my fire button, which fires all my weapons in combat. It's essentially my spam button. And meanwhile, holding down the left trigger and pressing the control pad, that lets me rebalance my shields. Pressing them by itself allows me to move forward and backward. It took a long time to set it up, but once I started messing around with the controller, it became second nature. I could not go back to a keyboard and mouse.
Just out of curiosity, do you use your PS4 controller for a lot of your playing on the PC?
Wherever I can, yeah, but sometimes it will run out of juice or the driver will malfunction and I have to switch over to the 360 pad that I have as a standby.
So you basically use the controller for anything?
Anything that I can, I will.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of hunching myself over the keyboard. Mostly because, and since you're watching the stream, I'll go ahead and show you. As you can see, I'm in an easy chair. downward a little bit. So yeah, I'm in an easy chair. It just doesn't feel right to hunch myself over a keyboard and go like this. I feel like I feel like some kind of creepo just doing this.
How low is your desk?
How low is my desk?
Yeah.
It's
Compared
not.
to how your chair is, because I'm wondering how you need to bend yourself over how.
To be honest, it's not really a low desk. It's actually about shit. I have a tape measure here. The desk is about come on, hook on the bottom there. 31 inches from the ground.
Okay.
So that's about 3 or 4 feet. So it's kind of high. Now I'd probably get a little bit of height if I were using an office if I was using an office chair.
And how tall you are.
I'm about 6'1".
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's let you finish up the ship. We can get to Black Mesa.
Okay, Science Team 2, you go over here. I try to prioritize shields over hull. That's so I can, once the shield's up, I can start repairing the ship in case I'm hurt real bad in battle. That's what that's about. It's just one of those things to where if you play the game from the tutorial missions outward, eventually you will have all the nuances and all the doodads down to where you got it down to a science. Because it took me a while to learn how to play this game.
Was it easy to get into, at least?
It was kind of fun to start with, and then once I got used to it, it became second nature. Hell, there were some streams where I was playing certain missions, and you may have heard me snoring. I had actually fallen asleep. It had become that much second nature to me.
Must be much later when things start to become repetitive and boring.
That too. But gosh darn it, I have a mission to finish, and I must do it. I must finish the mission.
Calm down, guy. Calm down, dude.
This is me laughing at myself from falling asleep because good God, how stupid is that? You're falling asleep during Star Trek Online. What's up? What's the matter with you? Well, that's just what happens.
Most MMOs get to a point where everything just basically repeats and it becomes just work to just get to something new.
Okay, I think I'm more or less done.
Yay!
all that's left now is to save the loadout.
And call it a good day for now.
Called an afternoon. Yeah. Because now it's time to move to evening. Which I will once I get something to drink.
Beep. Kitty!
Old kitty. Yeah, I think she just needs some cuddle time. Because she's staring upward at me like, what the hell? Like, what? I mean, I could try and speculate as to what she's thinking, but I don't know what the hell the cat's thinking. But she's just staring upward at me. I'm thinking, okay, do you need some cuddle time? Because I fed you.
Well, I just had a moment on Red's Discord. It's got so many channels, and there's a lot of activity in the RPG channel, and I did not think to look at the very top at the text saying #RPG.
What did you type in there?
I thought it was a general chat. I was saying streaming Black Mesa if anybody's interested. But I thought it was general, and it was not. Is sad.
Woo! Beep bop boop bop beep bop boop.
Bop, 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 bop. Sorry, I'm ramen fish.
Kind of fish.
Catfish.
Deep fried, of course.
Yes, deep fried catfish.
Reminds me from the catfish episode where Calder Brown kept getting pestered with the deep fried catfish, and tried all sorts of different dishes like from Southeast Asia and South America to wait it off it and failed, and then just got his uncle involved, the more southern character that looks a lot like Colonel Sanders. I just realized this.
Burr? What's up?
In the game, Tender Love and Care, the guy who plays the main male in the game looks a lot like a poor man's Val Kilmer before he got fat and bad.
okay, one more piece, and then I will get the show on the road.
Well, you're not. Well, okay. Let's see you travel through a non-coin op game. Reese,
Yes.
your hopes for Judge and Dragon is lagging by 1 point behind Zero Mission.
To be honest, I figured my choice was not going to win.
Well, at least you're better than my choice, which only has 6 votes.
Which one was yours?
Mighty number 9.
God, I don't even want to look at that game.
The graphics is not that bad. What's actually taking you to getting the rolling on Black Mesa?
Absolutely nothing.
Rolling, man.
Indeed, Roland.
What are you doing now?
Fixing something. Don't worry, it's nothing to worry about.
I wasn't worried about that. I'm just wondering why we're seeing on the main menu.
That's because I downloaded a couple of things from the Steam Workshop, and one of them was out of date, so I had to go update the thing, and yeah. Rebooting the game now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're in day 2 of Black Mesa, and I'm currently in the office complex. Let's see what happens. Well, once the server connection finishes.
Oop! Things have changed. You're now tied with Metroid.
Oh, that's nice to know. Now, I'll be honest here, I'm kind of spitballing. I do not remember where I'm supposed to go in the freezer.
So you have no memory of what you last did or where you're supposed to go, so you're just gonna wander until something happens?
But what I'm saying is that I have no memory of how to progress past the freezer. This is where I got to last night.
Okay, here's what I would say. Hunt around until you find enemies. If you find enemies, you're going in the right direction. In most games, that's usually how it goes.
Well, that is a genuine strategy. I just need to know where to find the enemies. Because I think I secured the area last night. And I do know that part of this involves getting up on the scaffolding here. Just don't know if there's anything else that's involved. Oh, right. This was set up as a checkpoint. So if I ever had to jump off, I can just jump back on again. That's, yeah. Okay, I think I figured out what I was supposed to do. Okay.
Oh?
Oh, yes. I have to go and get this. I have to get this wheel that's over here somewhere. There you are.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh?
Oh!
Oh!
Usually it's followed by P, but let's stick with O for a while. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh boy.
Oh boy! Oh boy! I have a wheel!
Yes.
I have a wheel! I have a wheel that turns! It does things! What the hell am I doing? Okay, I think I know what I'm doing now.
Since when? Higher. Actually, the funniest thing is I was in and one of the things they had us the auditors are going through, and there's this candy bar sitting there, and they forgot that candy bar. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. This was an oh yeah candy bar. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Suddenly you're in Fargo. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Chris?
Not bad, I guess. I spent about 2 hours just dicking around with 2 ships in Star Trek.
No.
And Real Girl here thinks it's unnatural. Actually, that is kind of unnatural.
What is unnatural?
The fact.
Spaceships. Spaceships are unnatural.
Well, part of the problem was just simply buying up a bunch of skills for some of my bridge officers, because I hadn't bothered to do that with several of them. It's like I said in that chat, I have not been giving my Klingons a whole lot of love.
Well, for a long time you weren't giving your game any love, period. Just being honest.
This is true.
No, you're right.
This is true. Sorry, I was taking a breath because holy shit, head crab jumped out of the vent. Yay! Area that is not freezer.
And you found the headcrab, that means you found the right direction.
Yes. And all required was a little bit of wheel turning. Well, first I had to rebuild the wheel, then turn it.
Yeah, because in most games, the rule is if you find the enemy, that means you're heading in the right direction.
Except for those games where that's not true.
Like the games that require critical thinking. Yep.
Damnable critical thinking. Why the hell would you put that in a video game?
Detected. Minor lacerations detected.
Then I guess you don't like puzzle games. Games with puzzles in them.
Actually, I do. I was being facetious.
Right.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Step away from the canisters of gas.
All hellfire.
And brimstone.
There's no sulfur here.
Brimstone was just an okay show. I miss it, but it was alright for the one season it was on.
I don't even know what the show Brimstone is.
Yeah, it hasn't been on here in a long time.
I
It literally got
even-
one season.
I didn't even know it existed, dude, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, now you do. Probably the best depiction of devil I've seen in a very long time.
Ooh, you found a security guard type. Talk to him.
On the cavalry fighting us down here. gotta head for the surface.
But the elevators up.
We can still climb.
We can still climb. We probably could still climb.
Squash that little bastard!
Observations detected.
However, there's a couple of turrets laying around, so we can't really just climb all willy-nilly.
Like that? Huh?
Uh-oh.
Some more? I'll see my trophy.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm really worried about right now is Vortigons.
Are those the headcrab zombies or something else?
Something else.
The Vortigons are the ones that shoot the green lightning.
Okay.
Damnable lightning.
The kind of lightning you're just not ready for.
I forget. How did this shenanigans start?
We pushed a car carrying a crystal doodad into a hoobajube that emits lightning.
See? Lightning.
All this, I don't know what
So, are you trying to make it sound like,
Smarts.
that made
Push the thingy into a thingy and it caused a thingy.
Nice shot.
what's the thingy that caught? So, are you saying,
that jump across
are you not wanting to make
It was a
it-
thingy.
failed physical education.
you don't want to make you guys made interdimensional portals and now you have to suffer the consequences.
Right, thingy.
Yeah, the thingy that does the thingy. With
Thingy.
the thingy.
We lost.
Are we lost? Yes you are. Meanwhile, I know exactly where I have to go, and I am not liking this at all. Because
We
this
have
is
to do it.
because what I have to do is I have to jump into an elevator shaft and grab onto a ladder.
Drive!
I can't hold on much longer. Help!
This game has an odd way of climbing because it doesn't show you gripping the thing. There's a fucked scientist.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do, just leave him alone.
I feel like a dick, but there's really nothing you can do for the guy. Honest to God, there is absolutely nothing you can do for him.
Now he's dead. Somewhere
He
at the
is-
bottom of an elevator shaft.
He is dead.
Now keep moving and
What am I getting hung up on? Oh, getting hung up on railing. There we go.
I did a thing today.
what thing did you do?
I went to Alamo City Comic Con.
Yeah, you actually
Yeah.
went down to a Comic-Con.
And the results were?
I'm guessing comics?
No, I didn't get any comics. I did look at some, I just didn't see any I really wanted, so. Mostly bought a lot of nerd stuff. They had this thing where you could have random nerd stuff in it, like Loot Crate or something. Not really, though. They're in the shape of Game Boys. They had
Yay!
a bunch of random stuff in it. I got a sloth action figure.
A what action figure?
Sloth from
You never seen the Goonies?
From the Goonies, yes.
Refresh my memory. I haven't seen Goonies in a while.
Me Sloth, you Chunk. I got Sloth.
Okay. The
The
elevator.
only thing I can tell you.
I want to get into elevator, but how do I get into elevator? I do not know.
From the opening on the top.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
Will you look at that? Huh?
Yeah, but the random box had a lot of really random stuff in it.
You realize you didn't want?
Well, yeah. I really have no need for a Sailor Venus wig.
That is really random.
Yeah, it was.
Are you
alright.
thirsty or
You know
hungry?
what? It's fine.
For God's sake, open
I got a
the
Minecraft
door.
shirt. That was nice.
They're coming for us.
Yay!
Only way out. Oh my God, we're doomed.
Really awesome shirt. It looked like the cover, the artwork for Asteroids for the Atari. Except they replaced the ship for Asteroids with the Millennium Falcon.
Damn! That 30-yard got attacked and the sign just blew up.
Yeah, this is where shit starts to hit the fan.
Floating scientists are a thing. Are shooting the other side?
Yeah, it's just not blowing up.
Turret maintenance team. Central command communication center.
Yeah, I'm just at a loss to whether or not they're even trip mines.
I mean, that might be something else. Okay. Just to be on the safe side. Let's save. If I blow up, then I know it's a trip mine.
No, even worse.
Even worse.
I see you.
Okay. Plan my route and get the fuck away. There we go. And break.
That turret issue?
Actually, though, about the neatest thing I got today. You know that patch you see of for the Defiant Development group? It's got the really angry Defiant says assimilate this on it.
Yeah.
Actually, got the patch. I got the physical patch.
Nice.
Cool. I don't think it's as high a quality as it probably could be, but it works.
Okay, I remember the difference now. The blue beams, those are explosives. Because there's only one device.
Okay, Reese, this is what you need to do to defuse those things. Stick a fork in it.
We could do that. We could do that. We could do that. And then I would be a million pieces.
Well, you're not sticking the fork in the right place. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Where am I going to get a fork?
Isn't there a cafeteria in this place?
No, man. It's all lab coats.
I think it blew up.
Damn it.
Where did the lab coats eat?
Okay, then use a Magnum revolver.
Well, they ate there before it blew up.
No, I just went straight to work.
I mean, the other one.
There has to be some place where these people eat. They can't, or they'll starve to death.
Well, I mean, there was a place, and then it blew up. Sometimes places blow up. You can't eat there anymore. That fact of life.
Or a fact of half-life.
Yes. You know, a fact of half-life. I'm sure we'll go with that line.
That is the lamest pun I ever came up with. I apologize, folks.
Yes.
At least it didn't kill anyone. Yeah, go to that. That was fun to go to that convention.
Which one? Which convention?
Alamo City, San Antonio.
Texas?
Yes.
My family lives nearby there. They live nearby a small town called Bernie. I didn't know there was a convention in San Antonio.
Yeah.
What is it? Just general nerd culture, or is it a specific subset?
Called Comic-Con, but they'll be gone. And they have a lot more comics than anything else, but it's more general stuff.
Yeah. If I happen to be in the area at some point, I should check it out. So my parents are about 20 minutes away from San Antonio, so it's within driving distance.
Oh yeah. Well, it is downtown. It is.
Do you live in San Antonio?
You walk. Yeah.
Oh.
I live in Kirby, which is on the other side of the city from Bernie.
Ah.
That's about where Hoovy lives, right?
I think Hoovy lives on the other side of the city from me. I don't think he lives in Bernie. He lives somewhere over there.
My God, that's a lot of grape soda I just drank.
Yeah, I'll actually be back there inside of a week. Well, just outside of a week.
I'll be busy working my ass off.
Oh yeah. Someday we will have some sort of small meetup with Hoovy, I guess, if he wants to meet with people.
Yeah, it's It was a lot of fun. We went there, goofed off. I mean, this is literally downtown.
Yeah.
You walk like 2 blocks, you're at the Alamo.
Wait, isn't the Alamo farther north?
Further north of the
San Antonio.
convention center. No, it's in the middle of downtown San Antonio.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
When I say it's just you walk a couple blocks, you literally walk a couple blocks, and he's in the cafeteria. There you go. There's the cafeteria.
Okay,
Told
what
you,
the fuck?
get a damn fork, Race. Get a damn fork.
What the fuck?
What's the problem?
$2.50 for a small fry. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't care if it is
At this
Arizona.
point, I wouldn't be worried about the prices of these different items. I'd be worried about getting your ass out of here.
Actually, that beef chili burrito is pretty cheap, I have to say. $4 for a burrito, not bad.
$3 for a hot dog, $4 for a jumbo hot dog.
Yeah, that happens.
You're not getting any of this food.
Oh, I
and
paid that today. At the
A
convention, I paid
$1.50
that
for a
$4.
side of spaghettis. For a side of spaghetti, really?
You get a better deal for the spaghetti.
Yeah, I know. Just order 2 spaghettis and you're good. Please tell me there's like onion rings for $3. That's pretty generic. Baked beef for $1.50. Mixed veggies for $2. That's a bit pricey for veggies.
Are the price for the drinks okay?
They're okay.
I mean, look, you can see it on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can see the price, but I don't know the average price, so I don't know if that's good or bad.
The tacos are a touch expensive, I have to say.
I think the chips are pretty cheap.
We're in the middle of the end of the world, and
And
we're
we're
bitching about the cost of food. The fuck is wrong with us?
Let's be honest. Prices were set before the end of the world, and thus our values do not necessarily apply.
This is Black Mesa, the one that they did with the Source engine, right? The
Yeah.
fan stick?
This is the upgraded version of Half-Life 1, at least.
Okay, I think I may have found what. Okay, it's not exactly a fork, but close enough, right?
No, that's a spork.
Don't use a spork. That will cause the end of the world. Don't use it. You have to find
A little
a
late
fork.
for that. Little late for that.
Dude, by what I'm imagining he's only gonna find sporks. You have to live with a spork,
And
dude.
plastic sporks, less. But see, they did have a cafeteria, and you can see it basically blew up. So, but
They got attacked more than blew up.
the machine's still working.
Ramblers, really? Ramblers is the name of the chip in this world.
Yeah, why not?
You know what? This world deserves what it gets. Reese, did you just find
Are
this
called
bullshit?
oh yeah, so why not?
Oh,
Candy bar called oh yeah in a 7-Eleven. So there you go.
Why would you ever buy a chip called a Queever?
I don't.
I want this one.
one.
I want uppercut.
Uppercuts
Wait,
actually
there's
is
a
pretty
chip called
clever.
uppercuts.
That's pretty clever, I have to say. That is
That's
pretty clever.
uppercut. There's no S there.
Uppercut.
Okay, uppercut.
Yeah, but that's pretty clever, I have to say.
And you know what? I as much as I want it, I'm going to hold out for the special nacho flavor one called the Tiger Uppercut.
Da 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 da.
I know.
Remember
have
that
to
plan
say,
you
though-
apologized for earlier? Yeah, your apology went away when you made that one.
Also, how
he
dare
made-
you use a
I
Glock?
think he made a joke involve a punch-out joke, and that's a problem because
That's not a punch, that's a Street Fighter joke. Oh.
well, sorry, I don't know much about boxing.
What are you
And,
doing, Reese?
and apparently I don't know much about avoiding turret beams.
Push the red button.
Not
It's
the
not
red
working.
one. Not the red one.
Push the button. Push it.
Anything grenade.
So it retracts before it dies. Okay.
Sentry death. Sentry death. That's a sound. Okay.
Come on, Reese. You could have killed them with a knife. You could have snuck up behind them and slit their little turrety throats.
Automatic medical systems.
I see you.
You guys are supposed to be my friends. In the next game, you give me armor.
This is Half-Life 1, not Half-Life 2, dude.
We're not friends yet.
Well, the Vortigaunt are somewhat implied to be
Slaves.
temporarily disconnected. But they don't deal with normal time. You have something better than a Glock.
He has a crowbar.
Use the crowbar, you should be fine.
Technically, I do have a Magnum, but I would rather use it for the stronger stuff. But I guess I don't have much of a choice, do I? That's the other problem I had, was the reload's a real bitch. I guess I can get one with the 357 and then switch to the Glock.
I did see at the convention they had these. They were handheld controllers, and they had screens on them, and they were designed for those Super Nintendo cartridges. Nifty. They also had one that supposedly could take Nintendo, Genesis, and Super Nintendo cartridges.
Like the Retro Freak?
Thing.
Wow, those guys got ya.
They're full of love.
They're just so full of it, they can't help but get a little bit of it on you. Usually on your leg.
Love? You're calling that love?
Yeah, green love.
That's not love. That's death. They want you dead.
Yeah. Same thing.
Love, death, what's the difference?
Love means you actually want the person alive. Death means you won't. Death means you die.
Yeah, they never really go into that much detail on Vortigaunt's culture or their way of being.
But either way, they're murdering everybody in this place. So I think whatever it is, they don't like you.
I I'm wondering if maybe that's just their way of their way of initiating mating rituals.
No, they just want a hug, Reese. They just want a hug.
If they
And
wanted a hug or mating ritual or anything, they wouldn't want to murder your ass at any possible moment.
We're not. Well, that's the thing. We're not Vertigons, so we don't. They don't know. They don't know where they're at. They don't know where we are.
Yeah, so they decided the first thing, no establish contact and understanding, just murder everybody.
But that would mean they're savages. How do we know that they're savages?
Or
Say they were
Trump
savages.
supporters, one or the other.
I didn't say they were savages. I'm just saying they don't like your kind.
I like
Yeah,
that line around here.
Like what a savage would do.
Well, well, there is a fine line on not liking outsiders and being savages.
Okay, I'll go ahead and order the chicken soup and then Coca-Cola. Okay.
How are you going to order them when nobody's here?
I mean, he would do on a normal day. Jump over the counter and take it out of the register. Take it.
The gates are basically are down, so you're not getting in on the other side.
Okay. Since I have saved, I can then practice this. Maybe I only need to do it once. Let's find out. Woo!
And
Dead. Oh, nice. Let's jump. Talented.
you succeeded.
Didn't die horribly. Good job.
Well, they're coming down after you, dude.
Yeah, they came after me to their death. Alright, where do I go now? Up here. Yeah, this is where the game starts to get a little bit sketchy.
In what way?
To where it's no longer clear as to where you're supposed to go. You may have crates in the way, you may have IEDs all over the place. But of course there's there's that. I didn't even see those turrets, jeez. Okay. I run like hell and avoid wherever turrets are activated. Oh, assholes. So, you saw what happened, right? I ran, jumped over the beam, I cleared the beam, then I slip and slided into the elevator shaft.
You die by stupidity.
All relative.
reload. With my brains and your brawn, we'll make an excellent team.
I'm not sure about that, buddy. Okay. We're gonna move you up against the door here.
I'm gonna ask, what were these people expecting their project to do? They all seem to be going like they're at a loss of what to do now that the disaster's happened.
Well, they weren't expecting this disaster to happen.
I was asking, what were they actually expecting first?
Not that.
You killed him, dumbass!
All over the place. Did you see that? That's kind of freaky.
You idiot! Why'd you kill him?
It was easier than him being alive.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. Here's what I was expecting to happen. I was expecting the scientists to be out of the blast range of that IED. Because I don't think I can clear it.
You do have more ammunition, correct?
I should have saved when I had the chance.
You had better reload.
Okay, so we have two scientists, to which I can do fuck all with either one.
Can you disable the... Can't you remove the trip mine?
I don't know.
Carefully walk up to it and see if you can. See if there's an interact button. I don't know, whatever the hell it is.
There does not appear to be an interact button. I am sad.
It may be in your best interest.
Where's the
to
pity? another character down.
5%.
Alright.
Yeah, you would think that the military would want to work with security to secure the area. It's an idea, at least.
This is a world where they continue to fund it, and they continue to fund Aperture Science for their products. Yeah, I ain't counting on shit.
Power 50%.
Oh, rescue at last. Thank God you're here. No!
Be back in a minute.
Yeah! The hell with that MP5 bullshit. I got a full-on assault rifle. So, the shit has officially hit the fan, and we now have soldiers gunning down scientists.
Don't shoot!
What did you say?
The shit has hit the fan, and now we have soldiers coming in, gunning down anyone that's inside, including the science team.
Oh.
Come on. Peek your little head over here. There we go. There we go. Now I know there's another one of you there. Oh, is that all I am to you? Just a target? Come on now. Back up, back up. I see you.
I guess we may as well retire the Glock at this point.
Turret maintenance team. Report to Central Command and Communications Center.
Yeah, great. There's a fork in the road. I just love those. Okay, is there anything in here worth picking up? I'm taking a guess that would be a no. Nothing to do except get on this other conveyor, which goes God knows where. Whoa!
Is there a problem?
Kinda, yeah. I'm wondering if I can get past this IED. If I blow it up, will I take too much damage? Yes, that is way too much damage. Luckily I saved. Okay, what if I throw a grenade at it?
Take me with you. I'm the one man who knows everything.
Somehow I doubt that.
Hold this position. Guys, be on guys.
Ah!
And keep trying. Slowly but surely you will make progress.
Man who knows everything. Take me with you. I'm the one man who knows everything. Take me with you. I'm the one man who knows everything. Take me with you. I'm the one man who knows everything.
Come on. Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Take me with you. I'm the one man who knows everything. Take me with you. I'm the one man who knows everything.
You know, I never really had a chance to look
I'm the one
as to whether or not that was a turret that was up there. Although it wouldn't surprise me. Nah, I don't think I got him. Okay. And these guys are not fucking around.
Power 15%.
Holy shit!
Power 15%.
Okay, here's the new plan. I'm just gonna rush them.
Oh, you got it! Holy shit!
And that one didn't work out all that well either. Why are you pooping everywhere?
I'm not pooping.
Little girl, why are you sitting on a whoopee cushion?
Why did you assume I was pooping in the first place?
Because you made a poop sound.
If you say so.
Well, what else is?
I'm sorry I distracted you.
Oh, you're fine. I was just curious.
Now we got soldiers attacking your ass.
Yep. And I'm pinned down. I mean, it's simple numbers. They have more. Oh God, they have more.
This is going to be a problem, ain't it?
Yeah.
there's not very many places to hide behind. How am I not hitting a single one of these fuckers? think that's all of them. Oh, sweet, sweet first aid. Oh, wow. Wear your goggles or wear new eyes. The goggles, they don't do nothing. They protect your eyes from grievous harm. Wear yours.
Are you absolutely sure the goggles that do nothing?
It was a public safety poster which had a Simpsons meme in it. Gotta make sure I reload everything. God only knows what's up ahead. Yep, this looks like a battleground. And these assholes can take about 2 or 3 headshots before going down. That's great. I guess I shouldn't retire the Glock just yet. So just go in your uniform, damn it.
know I can do this. Wait, who shot me? Well, answers my question.
Oh?
As to who shot me. Ow. Not very many places to run.
Not really, by the looks of it.
I do have to say the Glock is probably a better weapon in this game.
Better long-range accuracy.
And it's a little bit more powerful. Oddly enough.
So basically, it's like the pistol from Halo 1.
Kinda, yeah. And it really shouldn't be, but it is.
I mean, you figured that the long barrel rifle would be a better long-range weapon?
One would think, right?
Yeah, even at full auto, you'd at least get a few shots before the recoil starts offsetting it.
Wow, that's a good throw. Didn't get me, but it was a good try. How did I miss? I was aiming right at him, but I still missed. Ow. Hmm. So, Kara, how was your day?
Well, I was pretty much in Boston dealing with some funeral stuff.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yep.
Wait, what were you doing in Boston?
Funeral.
Yep.
Healing a road?
Funeral.
Oh, a funeral.
Death and family.
I heard it's. I know what a. I know probably why. I was going. I didn't hear it correctly the first time. I heard it as Kill a Road. Well, welcome here, and let's watch Reese continue his journey through the Half-Life 1 remake.
And it looks a lot better than Half-Life 2.
This is because it was made much, much later by a bunch of fans who when Valve saw it, decided, let's sell it and promote it.
Which begs the question, do the people who make it get any of the proceeds?
They actually admit that it was made by a bunch of fans, so I bet they do. In early development, guess what the publisher / developer name is? Gary?
Yeah?
Guess what the publisher / developer's name is?
Let's see, if it's for this game, we'll go with Valve.
No. It's named the group that's making this remake decided to call themselves the Crowbar Collective. Yes, they're giving credit to the people making the remake. This remake sort of. Remake / upgrade / remastering, whichever you want to call it.
I suspect I'm about to go into a new area. Uh-oh, music's picking up. Something major's coming. Oh crap. We've reached the surface.
Slaughter everything.
See, that's the problem. I want to, but they're kind of good with their weapons. Because I have the audacity to play this on normal mode.
With the gamepad. Yeah, the game's not going to be very forgiving of you.
No.
You're closed for tomorrow?
Guys, I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
I have shirts with no pants. No, it's hotel rooms. Sorry about the hold up.
Not a problem.
It has come to my attention that the cat is no longer using the litter box.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Current theory is that she simply can't climb into it anymore. Because her rear legs are almost gone. She just doesn't have any strength in her legs anymore.
Dear.
Yeah. I mean, she will still lap up, beef juice.
She's at least eating, though, right?
Yeah, she's still eating. And just, it seems like she's purring again, but she doesn't have the strength anymore, it seems.
How old is she?
11, maybe 12. Cats can live for a good long while.
Yeah, they can live like up to like 18 years. Maybe more.
Isn't there some that can live up to about 20 years?
Some. And again, it's like if they're like well treated and stuff.
Because I know my brother had a cat for around maybe 15 to 20 years, and the only reason it died was because a dog mauled it to death.
Dear.
Yeah. I kept telling him to not let the cat wander around outside, but he didn't listen to me. He thinks I'm retarded. Nuts. God, I can't aim more than shit tonight. Yeah, these are the smart ones. They're not going to come anywhere near me. Wait, who else is shooting at me? I mean, I know the guy was shooting at me with a shotgun, but there was somebody else shooting at me. Okay, I think that's all of them. Gonna need as much health as I can before I get out of that shaft. Shit.
Auto aiming hacks.
I
problem is I don't know where to go. I know I have to grab onto this ladder, but for what reason?
I'm gonna guess not to die.
Well, that's kind of obvious, but
Well, what about that area there with the little hole? With the light above it.
Minor lacerations detected.
then why can't I aim? It's almost like I suck at first-person shooters or something.
Minor lacerations detected.
Their idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project. Judging by your hazard suit, I'd say you were part of what went wrong. Isn't that right? Now look, if anyone can end this catastrophe, it's the science team at the Lambda Complex at the opposite end of the base. With the transit system out, I couldn't tell you how to get there. There's an old decommissioned rail system somewhere from here beyond the silo complex. If you can make it through the rocket test labs, you might be able to worm your way through the old tunnels to track down whatever is left of the Lambda team. You can trust them. You can trust all of us. Do you smell something burning?
So I went through all that just to run about back to the security office. That's nice.
Apparently.
That's nice.
Lacerations detected.
Oh, it's perfectly fine game. I didn't need all that health anyway.
Nah, didn't need it.
Nah.
Hazardous chemical detected. Vital signs are dropping. Seek medical attention.
Hello.
Hello?
How you doing, guys?
Alright.
Not bad, just engaging in shooty shoot.
Had to deal with some funerary stuff in Boston.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Family member? Or was it a friend?
It'd be like your grandfather's brother. That'd be like grand uncle, right?
Great uncle.
Great uncle.
My condolences.
Yep. Great uncle. Well, he was 99, so it was bound to happen sooner or later.
Yeah. I went to my grandmother's funeral several weeks back. She was in her late 80s, stroke. I mean, it was a surprise because she was very healthy. But once you reach that age, it's kind of like you're always on borrowed time.
Yeah. And he still had the rounds inside of him that he took in World War II.
Wow.
Yeah, he fought in the European theater.
Yeah. Ground pounder, pilot, Navy. Was he in D-Day, or did he come in a bit later than that?
And he came in a bit later.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. You know, the D-Day guys, they saw something pretty nasty, but
Yep.
that war was still pretty hell all the way through.
Yeah. And granted, he was part of like the logistics and supplies, so
Yeah.
still saw action.
Oh yeah. They gave them M1 carbines for a good reason.
Yep.
And later the M2. It's kind of like the M4 carbine of its day.
I mean, the M1A car.
The M1A was the paratrooper variant. It was the one with the weird folding stock.
Yeah.
What do you want to know about it?
I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, the M2 is the full auto version of the M.
Okay, I've seen the first aid kit, but I may need to save that because this looks like a battle round.
Yeah, granted, my dad's first in line to get some of his memorabilia he still managed to keep.
Yep.
And mostly, fortunately, there's no Luger in there, which is kind of sad.
Well, Lugers are pretty cool, but cost-wise, unless you're getting a one that's from World War One or a really good quality one from during World War II, they aren't exactly the most expensive gone out on the market.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get a hold of the 45 caliber version of the Luger, that's worth a fuckload of money.
No, you want something that's worth a lot of money? Look up the Penderson device.
Henderson, or isn't it the Peterson device?
Penderson, I believe it is. Give me a second.
Yeah, it was a weird 30 cal modification for the 1903 Springfield rifle. I've seen a video of it. It fired effectively a kind of a souped-up pistol caliber cartridge.
40 rounds semi-automatic back in 1919.
Well, you got to remember that this thing was... the cartridge itself was anemic for a rifle, and...
It was meant for...
Yeah, I know. And it is a simple blowback system, if I remember right. Yeah, simple blowback. That means it's literally just a spring and a heavy bolt is all that keeps that breech closed until the pressure goes down. Yeah. It's one of the simplest semi-automatic systems you could actually make.
And I wouldn't lie, I would love to have one of those.
Yeah.
Granted, we still have his 03, the granduncle's 03A3. That was something my dad got from him.
Yeah, the Springfield, one of the Springfield modifications.
Yeah, the 03A3. It's a beautiful weapon. Still have most of the original parts.
Oh yeah, the Springfield 1903 is a good all-rounder rifle. It's not as tough and as rugged as a Gewehr 98, or also known as the Mauser 98, or as quick firing as the Enfields. But it's it's the most accurate rifle of that era of rifles. It's more of a target rifle than a battle rifle or as people call the Gewehrs. They consider them basically the joke is the Germans brought a hunting rifle, the Americans brought a target rifle, and the British brought a battle rifle, and the Russians brought a rifle because the Mesa Nagant is a terrible bolt action.
Yeah, I remember reading reports that how when the Germans kept overtaking Russian territory, they thought they were dealing with multiple different variants of a different rifle because of how shoddy the construction was in those things.
Well, it wasn't just construction; it had a flawed design. I mean, the bolt was 4 pieces, whereas the Germans were 1 piece, and I believe the British and Americans were 1 or 2 pieces. Okay. The Mesa Nagant was designed before the Gewehr 98 came out.
Yeah,
before it was what's the best term? Before the design was perfected. The Gewehr 98 was so perfect for its action that every bolt action since then, that except for a handful that I've seen commercial success or military success, were copies of the Gewehr 98 in some way, shape, or form.
I mean, the Germans knew how to make a good gun.
Kind of. When they had a good gun, it was one of the best of its class, but their bad guns were very over-engineered. Like, their semi-automatic rifle, I can't remember what it was. Oh, let me check it out. Yeah, the Gewehr 43. Piece of shit.
Good proof of concept.
No, it wasn't. It has certain very serious flaws. Okay, I gotta tell you how bad this rifle is. It is a very rare gun to come across in the States, yet there are several gunsmiths in the US that specialize in repairing them. That should tell you how much they break down. And the reason why the Gewehr, the prototypes of it, which were there was the Gewehr 41s, there was one from Walther, one from Mauser. The Mauser one was the worst of all 3 because of the requirements the Germans had for it, and it's a wacky set of requirements. First off, they could not use a recoil-based. They could not use recoil-based reloading. They couldn't use recoil-based action. They couldn't drill a hole in the barrel for a gas action, so they had to use something called the bang system, or also known as a gas tap system. Basically, there's a little cone at the front of the weapon that'll trap some of the gas and push back in systems. They are notoriously unreliable. The next problem was they wanted no moving parts on the outside or the top of the rifle. And then the final one was it had to be. You have to be able to operate it like a bolt action in case the the semi-auto action fails. The Gewehr 41 the Gewehr 41 Walther, they ignored some of those
Directives.
some of those directives and made a slightly better rifle. But compared to an M1 Garand, it's the inferior weapon in every way, shape, and form.
So basically, it's like the Japanese Type 98 bolt action rifle compared to the Springfield 0383.
What's wrong with the Arisaka 99?
Now, never mind, not the Arisaka 99. I'm thinking of the pistol that they had.
Oh, the Type 99 Nambu.
Wrong weapon. And you can at least see where I made my mistake.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Let's see. If you squeeze the thing right, it will shoot, even if you don't touch the trigger.
No, it's not the Type 99. I can't remember its exact name, but here we go. Handguns. The Type 94 Nambu. Yeah, basically they put the sear or something involved in the trigger mechanism outside of the weapon where you could squeeze it and the weapon would fire. So if there was a round in the chamber when you holstered it, you could shoot yourself in the leg.
Wonder how that got through quality control.
I don't know.
Unless it was developed at the end.
No, it was designed in 1929 and produced from 1935 to 1945. It was one of those weird things that the Japanese loved it, even though it had this massive flaw.
Kind of like some of the older revolvers, where if they fell out of the holster and hit the back, the hammer would go forward.
Yep. I think it's called a slap fire. I can't remember the exact term.
And on that note, I'm going to stop Black Mesa for now. I will pick this up tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold
What
for
will you play
edit.
next?
Hold for edit.